Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel again, and today I'm going to talk about some different warm-up techniques and things that you can do to improve your finger dexterity and speed. And a lot of things that I've learned have come from the classical guitar. Studying classical music, and especially the left hand has really improved my speed. And I want to show you a couple of these techniques of things that we can do to help you out here. So the first thing I want to do first is cover all four of my fingers on all four frets, the first four frets. So F to G sharp, which is going to be the fourth fret. And I want my fingers to be on the tips here. And also when I'm playing these warm-up techniques, I want my thumb to be right where the treble strings are, and the thumb is going to meet the middle finger. Then this is how I'm going to be. So when I'm playing, let's just say I'm doing some chromatic scales, my thumb is going to be starting at the bass strings, and when I'm going to the treble strings, my thumb is going to be closer toward those treble strings there. Right? So thumb is closer to the bass strings because this is where I'm starting. And since we're in this 4 fret position, my thumb is going to be closer toward those treble strings. And the techniques that I'm about to show you comes from classical guitar and Francisco Tárrega in the 1800s. So what we're going to do here is also keeping the finger down, the index finger down as we're playing, or the adjacent finger down. And what I mean by that is this. So I'm going to keep my index finger down on F, first fret, and then I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. These are fingerings. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you see that I'm playing these fingerings, all fingers come down, one after the other. And then after I'm finished playing that, my finger will stay down. So index finger down, now middle finger's down, stays down. I'm going to play third finger, 3 fingers down, and now 4 fingers are down. And it's going to be the same way descending. So what we did here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the next part of this, I'm going to go 1, 4. So now I have my index and 4th finger down, 3, 4. I have 3 fingers down, 2, 4. Index and 4th finger down, and then 3, 4. And then what I'm going to do after that is a double slur consisting of hammer-ons and pull-offs. So I'm going to do 1 pick, and then one pick on the pull-offs. And just very quickly, the way that we pull up on the string is not up. So since the electric guitar has a lot of gain and amplification, where a lot of guitarists are able to get away with just pulling up or just lifting up like that. But if you pull back, you can hear the tone and then the fullness of the sound. So that's pulling off the string, where this is lifting up. It's very weak. It gets your fingers tired, and you don't get the rich sound that we're looking for. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the next part of this is 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. And then where that pinky is, bring your index finger down. Go down next set. And then we can go the other way, descending. Where the index finger was, that's where the pinky is going to be, so 10th fret. Strict alternate picking. And what you want to do is be able to get those sounds very clear and precise. And this is just a good way to kind of warm up, getting the sensory feel of the left hand to the fretboard, especially if you haven't played for hours. Like if you fall asleep and you wake up in the morning, have your cup of coffee, and then you just grab the guitar. That's what you want to do. You never want to just grab the guitar and go full speed. You want to be able to get your fingers moving, build the correct muscle memory. And well, what's pretty cool about these exercises is you can do on all the strings. And then you can go faster or whatnot across all the strings. So it's not just limited to the first string. I just did it on the 6, and this is a good thing to do. So with further dexterity, I want to talk about just a little briefly on scales. So with scales, if I'm playing E minor diatonic scale, starting in the 7th position, what tends to happen is when we're ascending, our index finger and all of our other fingers come down at the same time, right? The problem is for most guitarists is when you're descending and your fingers are not down on the fretboard, and then you kind of just having these little gaps without all the fingers down. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, if we're descending, we're going to go have our 3 fingers down on the fretboard. So for example, pinky, ring, index are all down at the same time. It only makes sense because when we're playing our ascending scales, our 3 fingers are down at the same time. So why not have these 3 fingers down at the same time as well when we're ascending? It only makes sense. Symmetrical. A little harmonic minor there. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. And the way that we do this, to practice this, is by having your fingers down at the same time. So if we go through the scale again, E, F sharp, G, 1, 2, 3 are first, third, and fourth are down. So E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. So same frets, same fingers, index, ring, pinky, and they're all down. And then index, third, pinky on D, E, F sharp. We're going to shift down a half fret to G, A, B, C, D, E. Down at the same time. 4, 3, 1. When I'm string crossing with the left hand, all fingers are down at the same time. Down again. And if we're playing just the 8th notes, right? You could do it with rhythm triplet, or half notes. Right? So, and then, when you get this down, you're able to play across the neck fluidly, even, pentatonic scales. Now you see, when I'm doing bends and stuff like that, I'm breaking the rule of parallel, of keeping my fingers parallel on the fretboard and my fingers up curled, just to be able to play right on the fingertips. But when I'm doing bends, we want that extra leverage. So that's when you'll see me going between 2 different techniques like this. So that's a little example of me switching between 2 techniques. Okay, So when we're playing these scales, we want to be on the tips of our fingers, our knuckles parallel to the fretboard, straight, and then we want to relax our fingers and keep them also kind of hovered above the fretboard when we're not playing those frets. Right. So the next step here is just individual finger dexterity here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take my my index finger to the second fret, second string, F sharp, and then I'm going to do different finger combinations, 2 at a time. So a good one here is to start on 4 and 1. So I'm on A and F sharp, or G flat since we're ascending. So we're going to go 4-1, string cross, have both of our fingers down at the same time like this. 4-1, 4-1, and just chromatically string cross. And then when we're ascending, both of our fingers come down at the same time. That's the key to this. You want your fingers down at the same time. And then we could do it with slurs. So pull off 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. 1-4, 1-4, 1-4, 1-4, 1-4, 1-4. That'd be the hammer-on version, right? We could do this for different fingers. So second finger on G, pinky on A, and then do the same thing. String cross for both fingers down at the same time. Next one, 4-3. And then with our fingers, we want them to be hovering above the fretboard if we're not using them. Try to relax your fingers as much as you can when you're doing these exercises. So we did 4-1, 4-2, 4-3. And then you could do other ones. You could do 2-1. 3-2. And then everybody's, I saved it for last, is 3-1. Everybody does 3-1 pretty well. But these are different things that you can do and just practicing slow and getting the finger dexterity and movement better, because once you try these exercises, you'll see if one finger is weaker than the other. So a common thing that I see in my students is, for example, if we're doing that 4-3, you know, their thumb won't be meeting that middle finger. So they don't have the proper arch. They're not playing on the tips, and they're playing with so much tension, or they can't get their fingers down at the same time. Now, if you have these things, if you're experiencing these things, then that's okay. What you want to do is just be aware of it, because if you're aware of a problem on the guitar, you can fix it. I was self-taught on the electric guitar for 5 years of my playing, 5, maybe 6 years of my playing. And I had very, very bad technique until I took classical guitar lessons. And then I learned a more proficient way, efficient way, effective way to play the guitar very, very quickly. So that's